The Medical Device Rules, 2017, details and MCQs. The Medical Device Rules, 2017. A comprehensive overview regarding the Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan (DRAP). Introduction. The medical device sector plays a critical role in the healthcare industry, contributing to disease prevention, diagnosis, treatment, and management. In Pakistan, the Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan (DRAP) governs the regulation of medical devices, ensuring that these devices are safe, effective, and of high quality. The Medical Device Rules, 2017, established under the Drugs Act, 1976, provide a framework for the regulation of medical devices in the country. These rules are crucial for protecting public health, managing risks associated with medical devices, and promoting innovation in the medical device industry. This article provides a detailed, professional, and comprehensive overview of the Medical Device Rules, 2017, with a focus on their application by the Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan (DRAP). 1. Background and legislative context. The Medical Device Rules, 2017 were introduced to address the increasing importance and complexity of medical devices in Pakistan's healthcare system. Before these rules, medical devices were regulated under the Drugs Act, 1976. However, there was no specific, comprehensive regulatory framework for medical devices. The introduction of the Medical Device Rules aims to create a robust regulatory environment for the registration, importation, manufacture, and marketing of medical devices. Under the Drugs Act, 1976, the Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan (DRAP) was empowered to regulate drugs, including medical devices, vaccines, and biologics. However, with technological advancements and the increasing diversity of medical devices, the need for specific medical device regulations became apparent, leading to the formulation of the Medical Device Rules, 2017. 2. Key objectives of the Medical Device Rules, 2017. The Medical Device Rules, 2017 aim to 1. Ensure public safety and health. Protect the public from unsafe, ineffective, or counterfeit medical devices through stringent regulations. 2. Regulate the medical device industry. Establish clear guidelines for the registration, import, sale, and manufacture of medical devices to maintain high standards. 3. Promote innovation. Facilitate innovation in the medical device sector while ensuring safety and efficacy. 4. Create a transparent regulatory framework. Establish clear and transparent procedures for the approval, surveillance, and monitoring of medical devices throughout their life cycle. 5. Align with international standards. Align Pakistan's medical device regulations with international standards to facilitate trade and compliance with global norms. 3. Definition of medical device. Under the Medical Device Rules, 2017, a medical device is defined as any instrument, apparatus, machine, appliance, or in vitro reagent used for medical purposes such as diagnosis, prevention, treatment, or monitoring of disease or condition. The rules cover a wide range of devices, including but not limited to surgical instruments, diagnostic devices e.g., MRI, X-ray machines, therapeutic devices e.g., pacemakers, implants, in vitro diagnostic devices IVDs, personal protective equipment PPE. The classification of medical devices is based on their intended use, risk level, and duration of use, which helps determine the regulatory requirements for each device type. 4. Classification of medical devices. The Medical Device Rules, 2017 classify devices into 4 risk-based categories. Class A, low risk. These are devices that pose minimal risk to patients and users, such as bandages or thermometers. Class B, low to moderate risk. These devices have a slightly higher risk than Class A but do not cause significant harm, such as blood pressure monitors. Class C, moderate to high risk. Devices that are more complex and may pose significant risks, including pacemakers and some types of implants. Class D, high risk. These devices are high risk and critical for patient safety, such as heart valves, neurostimulators, and life support devices. Each class has specific regulatory requirements, including manufacturing standards, labeling, clinical trials, and post-market surveillance. 5. Registration and approval process. One of the central components of the Medical Device Rules, 2017 is the process for the registration of medical devices. All medical devices intended for sale, importation, or distribution in Pakistan must be registered with DRAP. The registration process involves several key steps. 1. Submission of application. Manufacturers, importers, or distributors must submit an application to DRAP, along with the required documentation, which includes the device's technical specifications, clinical evidence, labeling, and evidence of conformity to quality standards. 2. Assessment of documentation. DRAP assesses the submitted documents for compliance with the medical device rules and international standards. This includes evaluating safety, efficacy, quality control measures, and the device's potential risks. 3. Inspection of manufacturing facilities. For high-risk devices Class C and Class D, DRAP may inspect the manufacturing facilities to ensure compliance with Good Manufacturing Practices (GMP). 4. Approval and registration. Once DRAP is satisfied with the documentation and inspections, it grants approval for the device's registration. The device is then officially authorized for marketing in Pakistan. 5. Renewal and variation. Medical device registration is valid for a specific period, after which it needs to be renewed. Additionally, any significant changes to the device, such as design modifications, require a variation application to DRAP. 6. Importation and distribution. The Medical Device Rules, 2017 specify that all medical devices imported into Pakistan must meet certain regulatory requirements. The importer must be registered with DRAP, obtain an import license, ensure that the device complies with Pakistan's labeling and quality standards, submit import documentation showing the device's compliance with international standards. Importers must also ensure that the device is distributed in accordance with the regulations, including proper storage, handling, and transportation. 7. Quality control and standards. To ensure the safety and quality of medical devices in Pakistan, the Medical Device Rules, 2017 require manufacturers, importers, and distributors to adhere to Good Manufacturing Practices (GMP) and Good Distribution Practices (GDP). These standards are aligned with international standards such as those from the International Organization for Standardization (ISO) and the World Health Organization (WHO). Manufacturers are also required to conduct thorough clinical evaluations of their devices before seeking approval from DRAP. In some cases, post-market surveillance is also mandatory to monitor the performance of medical devices after they are in use. 8. Clinical trials and investigations. The Medical Device Rules, 2017 also provide guidelines for the conduct of clinical trials involving medical devices. Any clinical trial involving a medical device must be approved by an ethics committee, be registered with DRAP, comply with international standards for clinical trials, such as Good Clinical Practice (GCP), provide clinical data to demonstrate the safety and efficacy of the device. These provisions ensure that devices used in clinical trials meet ethical and safety standards. 9. Adverse event reporting and vigilance. The Medical Device Rules, 2017 emphasize the importance of post-market surveillance and vigilance. Manufacturers, importers, and distributors are required to report any adverse events or defects related to medical devices to DRAP. Maintain records of all complaints and adverse events associated with devices. Take corrective actions to address any issues raised by users, including recalls if necessary. DRAP also has the authority to monitor and review the post-market performance of medical devices to ensure ongoing safety and compliance. 10. Enforcement and penalties. The Medical Device Rules, 2017 provide DRAP with the authority to enforce compliance through inspections, audits, and penalties. Non-compliance with the regulations can result in fines, suspension or revocation of registration, seizure of non-compliant devices, imprisonment in cases of serious violations, such as the sale of counterfeit or unsafe devices. The enforcement of these regulations ensures that only safe, effective, and high-quality medical devices are available to the public. Conclusion. The Medical Device Rules, 2017 established by DRAP provide a comprehensive framework for the regulation of medical devices in Pakistan. By focusing on safety, efficacy, quality control, and post-market surveillance, these rules aim to protect public health while promoting the growth of the medical device sector. Compliance with these rules ensures that medical devices in Pakistan meet the highest standards of quality and safety, fostering trust in the healthcare system. As medical technology continues to evolve, the regulatory landscape must adapt to address emerging challenges. The Medical Device Rules 2017 lay a solid foundation for this dynamic sector, supporting the safe and effective use of medical devices in Pakistan. MCQs Portion 1. Which body is responsible for regulating medical devices in Pakistan under the Medical Device Rules 2017? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 2. In which year were the medical device rules officially notified in Pakistan? Answer: 2017. 3. According to the Medical Device Rules 2017, how many classes of medical devices are defined? Answer: 4 Class A, B, C, and D. 4. What is the primary purpose of the Medical Device Rules 2017? Answer: to regulate the safety, quality, and performance of medical devices in Pakistan. 5. Who is responsible for the registration and licensing of medical devices in Pakistan? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 6. Under the Medical Device Rules 2017, which type of license is required for manufacturing medical devices? Answer: Establishment license. 7. What type of license is required for importing medical devices in Pakistan? Answer: Import license. 8. Which authority oversees the inspection of manufacturing sites for medical devices under the Medical Device Rules 2017? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 9. How are medical devices classified under the Medical Device Rules 2017? Answer: based on the risk associated with their use, Class A, B, C, and D. 10. What document must accompany medical devices during registration according to the Medical Device Rules 2017? Answer: free sale certificate. 11. Who issues the free sale certificate for medical devices in Pakistan? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 12. What is the validity period of a registration certificate for a medical device in Pakistan? Answer: 5 years. 13. Which medical device class is considered low risk under the Medical Device Rules 2017? Answer: Class A. 14. Which medical device class is considered high risk under the Medical Device Rules 2017? Answer: Class D. 15. Under the Medical Device Rules 2017, who is responsible for post-market surveillance of medical devices? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 16. In Pakistan, which type of establishment requires an import license under the Medical Device Rules, 2017? Answer: importers of medical devices. 17. What must an establishment submit to apply for a medical device manufacturing license? Answer: a Quality Management System Certificate. 18. What is the role of DRAP under the Medical Device Rules, 2017? Answer: to regulate medical devices' safety, quality, and performance. 19. Who is required to conduct the initial registration of a medical device in Pakistan? Answer: the manufacturer or authorized agent. 20. What is a unique identifier required for all registered medical devices under the Medical Device Rules, 2017? Answer: registration number. 21. Under the Medical Device Rules, 2017, who must approve the labeling of medical devices? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan, DRAP. 22. What is required to be listed on the label of a medical device in Pakistan? Answer: device name, intended use, and manufacturer details. 23. Which class of medical devices requires the most stringent regulatory control under the Medical Device Rules, 2017? Answer: Class D. 24. For which class of devices is it mandatory to conduct clinical trials before registration? Answer: Class C and Class D. 25. Under the Medical Device Rules, 2017, what is required for a device to be sold in Pakistan? Answer: a valid registration certificate. 26. Which section of the Medical Device Rules, 2017, focuses on the classification of medical devices? Answer: Section 5. 27. What must accompany an application for the registration of an imported medical device? Answer: import license and free sale certificate. 28. Who is responsible for recalling defective medical devices in Pakistan? Answer: the manufacturer or importer. 29. How long must records of medical device complaints be retained by the establishment? Answer: at least 5 years. 30. What does the Medical Device Rules, 2017, require regarding adverse event reporting? Answer: mandatory reporting to DRAP. 31. What documents should a manufacturer provide to support the safety and efficacy of a medical device? Answer: clinical evaluation report. 32. Under the Medical Device Rules, 2017, which document is required for device re-registration after 5 years? Answer: renewal application. 33. How often must quality audits be conducted for Class D medical devices? Answer: annually. 34. Who is responsible for labeling compliance according to the Medical Device Rules, 2017? Answer: manufacturer or importer. 35. What does Class C represent in the classification of medical devices? Answer: moderate to high-risk devices. 36. Which part of the Medical Device Rules, 2017, deals with device import and export requirements? Answer: Part 5. 37. What must an establishment provide if requested by DRAP for post-market surveillance? Answer: adverse event reports. 38. Who must ensure that medical devices are stored under appropriate conditions? Answer: licensed establishments. 39. What type of authorization is required for a clinical trial involving medical devices in Pakistan? Answer: clinical trial authorization from DRAP. 40. Which authority grants the registration certificate for medical devices in Pakistan? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 41. What is the purpose of the Unique Device Identification (UDI) under the Medical Device Rules? Answer: to enhance traceability of medical devices. 42. Who must maintain records of device distribution for traceability purposes? Answer: manufacturer or authorized representative. 43. What is the duration for which a quality management certificate remains valid? Answer: 3 years. 44. Under which section do the medical device rules define the duties of license holders? Answer: Section 10. 45. Who is responsible for reporting adverse events related to medical devices to DRAP? Answer: manufacturer, importer, or authorized agent. 46. What type of facility inspection does DRAP perform before issuing an establishment license? Answer: compliance inspection. 47. Which entity must conduct product recalls if a device fails to meet safety standards? Answer: manufacturer or authorized distributor. 48. Who is required to apply for a change of registration if a device's design or intended use changes? Answer: the device's registered holder. 49. What document is mandatory for exporting medical devices from Pakistan? Answer: export license. 50. In the Medical Device Rules, 2017, which class requires the least regulatory control? Answer: Class A. 51. Who must obtain an import license for medical devices in Pakistan? Answer: authorized importers. 52. Which medical device class requires batch testing as per the Medical Device Rules? Answer: Class D. 53. What is the term used for a device approved for sale in the origin country? Answer: free sale. 54. What is the minimum data retention period for quality control records? Answer: 5 years. 55. Under the Medical Device Rules, who verifies the labeling accuracy of imported devices? Answer: importer or authorized representative. 56. Which entity reviews applications for medical device clinical trials? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 57. Which form is required to apply for a new medical device registration in Pakistan? Answer. Form I. 58. What is required for a modification in device manufacturing location? Answer. Approval from DRAP. 59. Who ensures that adverse events involving medical devices are reported promptly? Answer. The device's registered holder. 60. What is the DRAP's primary responsibility under the Medical Device Rules, 2017? Answer. To regulate medical device safety and efficacy. 61. What should be included in the device labeling to comply with the medical device rules? Answer. Manufacturer name, device name, and intended use. 62. Which device class under the Medical Device Rules, 2017, is intended for life-supporting functions? Answer. Class D. 63. How long must complaint records for medical devices be kept? Answer. 5 years. 64. Who may conduct market surveillance inspections according to the Medical Device Rules, 2017? Answer. DRAP inspectors. 65. What is the purpose of post-market surveillance? Answer. To monitor device safety after it enters the market. 66. Which authority oversees the clinical investigations of medical devices in Pakistan? Answer. Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 67. What document is essential to verify a medical device's registration status? Answer. Registration certificate. 68. What must be submitted if there is a significant change in a registered device's manufacturing process? Answer. Variation application. 69. How often must internal audits be performed for Class C and D devices? Answer. Annually. 70. What is the required action if a serious adverse event related to a device occurs? Answer. Report to DRAP within 48 hours. 71. Who must submit a recall plan for a defective medical device? Answer. Manufacturer or distributor. 72. What must be included in a registration application for an imported medical device? Answer. Free sale certificate and import license. 73. Under the Medical Device Rules, 2017, what is the minimum frequency for a risk assessment review? Answer. Annually. 74. What is the DRAP's role regarding clinical trials of medical devices? Answer. To authorize and oversee trials. 75. Which entity is responsible for device traceability from manufacturer to end user? Answer. Manufacturer and authorized distributor. 76. What is a requirement for advertising Class D medical devices? Answer. Prior approval from DRAP. 77. What must a company have before marketing a new medical device in Pakistan? Answer. Registration certificate. 78. Who can suspend a medical device license for non-compliance? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 79. What is required to demonstrate device safety and performance? Answer: Clinical evaluation. 80. What classifies a device as a medical device under the Medical Device Rules, 2017? Answer: It must be intended for medical purposes. 81. What is required if a registered medical device is to be marketed with a new intended use? Answer: Approval for new intended use from DRAP. 82. Who is responsible for conducting pre-market evaluation of medical devices in Pakistan? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 83. Under the Medical Device Rules, 2017, which document is mandatory for a product recall? Answer: Recall Plan. 84. How often should risk management processes be reviewed for Class D devices? Answer: Annually. 85. Who must ensure compliance with labeling requirements before distribution? Answer: Manufacturer or importer. 86. Which part of the Medical Device Rules, 2017, deals with post-market surveillance? Answer: Part 9. 87. What should be included in an adverse event report submitted to DRAP? Answer: Details of the event, device information, and corrective actions. 88. Who is authorized to inspect medical device establishments in Pakistan? Answer: DRAP inspectors. 89. What is the minimum age requirement for applying for a medical device establishment license? Answer: 18 years. 90. How long is a Quality Management System (QMS) certificate valid for Class B devices? Answer: 3 years. 91. Who is responsible for ensuring the traceability of Class C and D medical devices? Answer: Manufacturer or authorized representative. 92. Under the Medical Device Rules, which class of device requires the least stringent regulatory control? Answer: Class A. 93. What must be submitted with an application to renew a device registration? Answer: Renewal application and fee. 94. What is required to import a sample medical device for evaluation? Answer: Import license for sample. 95. Who must report serious adverse device events to DRAP? Answer: Manufacturer or authorized agent. 96. What is the penalty for non-compliance with DRAP's adverse event reporting requirements? Answer: Suspension or cancellation of registration. 97. Under the Medical Device Rules, 2017, how should device complaints be handled? Answer: Through an established complaint handling system. 98. What must be done if a registered device undergoes a significant design change? Answer: Submit a variation application to DRAP. 99. What is required for a medical device establishment to operate in Pakistan? Answer. Establishment license. 100. Under which section of the Medical Device Rules, 2017, is device classification defined? Answer. Section 5. 101. Who is responsible for the post-market surveillance of medical devices in Pakistan? Answer. Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 102. What must be provided with the application for an import license? Answer. Details of the imported device and relevant certificates. 103. How long must distribution records of medical devices be retained? Answer. 5 years. 104. What type of devices are subject to batch testing requirements? Answer. Class D devices. 105. What should be done if a device defect is discovered after distribution? Answer. Initiate a product recall. 106. Who must approve clinical trial protocols for medical devices? Answer. Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 107. What document verifies a medical device's market approval in the country of origin? Answer. Free sale certificate. 108. How soon must adverse events be reported to DRAP for high-risk devices? Answer. Within 48 hours. 109. What is the purpose of the Unique Device Identification (UDID) system? Answer. To enhance traceability and identification of devices. 110. Who is responsible for ensuring the quality of imported medical devices? Answer. Authorized importer. 111. What document is required for exporting registered medical devices? Answer. Export license. 112. Who ensures that Class C and D devices meet regulatory standards before distribution? Answer. Manufacturer or importer. 113. What is the DRAP's role in regulating clinical trials? Answer. Approving and monitoring trials. 114. Who must submit a recall plan for a defective device? Answer. Manufacturer or distributor. 115. What must accompany an application for the initial registration of a device? Answer. Device information and safety documentation. 116. Which device class requires the most extensive post-market surveillance? Answer. Class D. 117. Under the medical device rules, how should adverse event reports be maintained? Answer. In a secure and accessible format for 5 years. 118. Who has the authority to suspend a medical device registration? Answer. Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 119. What must be done if a device poses an imminent health risk? Answer. Notify DRAP immediately. 120. What must be included in a risk management file for Class C devices? Answer. Risk analysis, control measures, and review reports. 121. How often must risk assessments be conducted for high-risk devices? Answer. Annually. 122. Under which section can DRAP impose penalties for non-compliance? Answer. Section 13. 123. Who is responsible for device labeling compliance in Pakistan? Answer. Manufacturer or authorized representative. 124. What must be submitted for a change in device packaging design? Answer. Variation application. 125. What type of clinical data is required for registering Class D devices? Answer. Clinical investigation data. 126. How soon should DRAP be notified of a change in device manufacturing location? Answer. Before the change is implemented. 127. Under the medical device rules, who monitors adverse device events? Answer. Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 128. What type of license is required for distributing medical devices? Answer. Distribution license. 129. Who ensures compliance with storage and transportation standards? Answer. Licensed establishments. 130. What is the purpose of the Medical Device Rules, 2017? Answer. To regulate device safety, quality, and effectiveness. 131. What must accompany imported medical devices for customs clearance? Answer. Import license and free sale certificate. 132. Who should establish and maintain a complaint handling system for devices? Answer. Manufacturer or authorized agent. 133. What should be included in a clinical evaluation report? Answer. Safety and efficacy data for the device. 134. Who can revoke an establishment license for violations? Answer. Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 135. What is required for an establishment to handle Class C devices? Answer. Establishment license and compliance with standards. 136. How long must quality control data be retained by manufacturers? Answer. 5 years. 137. What is the mandatory period for internal audits of high-risk devices? Answer. Annually. 138. Who must approve advertising for Class C and D devices? Answer. Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 139. What is required to ensure device traceability? Answer. Unique Device Identification (UDI). 140. Who is responsible for reporting a serious adverse event to DRAP? Answer. The device's registered holder. 141. What is required when submitting a variation application for a registered device? Answer. Details of the proposed change and justification. 142. How soon must Class D device incidents be reported to DRAP? Answer. Within 48 hours. 143. Who is responsible for ensuring that medical devices comply with packaging requirements? Answer. manufacturer or importer. 144. What should be included in a product recall report? Answer. Description of the issue, affected batch numbers, and corrective actions. 145. What type of audit is required for establishments handling high-risk devices? Answer. Regular internal audits. 146. Which agency is responsible for the regulatory control of clinical trials in Pakistan? Answer. Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 147. What must be provided with a complaint handling procedure? Answer. Documentation of complaint records and resolution steps. 148. Who must approve the advertising and promotion of medical devices in Pakistan? Answer. Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 149. What is the required format for labeling medical devices? Answer. As specified by DRAP's labeling guidelines. 150. Under the medical device rules, what is required to export Class D devices? Answer. Export license. 151. Who is responsible for conducting post-market surveillance for imported devices? Answer. Authorized importer or agent. 152. What is necessary if a device poses an immediate health hazard? Answer. Immediate notification to DRAP. 153. Which type of devices requires a detailed risk management plan? Answer. Class C and Class D devices. 154. What is required if a device is modified after registration? Answer. Submission of a variation application to DRAP. 155. What should be done if adverse event trends are identified for a device? Answer. Report to DRAP and take corrective actions. 156. What type of documentation must accompany Class D devices for import? Answer. Import license and free sale certificate. 157. Who ensures compliance with transportation and handling standards for medical devices? Answer. Licensed distributors. 158. What should be done with defective devices identified after distribution? Answer. Conduct a product recall. 159. Under which section can DRAP revoke a device's registration? Answer. Section 14. 160. What is the role of the Unique Device Identification (UDID) system? Answer. To improve traceability and identification of devices. 161. Who must perform quality control testing on imported medical devices? Answer. Authorized importer. 162. What is required for clinical investigation of Class C devices? Answer. Approval from DRAP and Ethical Review Board. 163. Who is responsible for preparing a corrective action report in case of a device defect? Answer. Manufacturer or distributor. 164. What documentation is required for manufacturing Class D devices? Answer. Quality Management System Certification. 165. How often should manufacturers conduct device safety evaluations? Answer: annually. 166. What must be submitted with an establishment license application? Answer: business details and compliance documentation. 167. What is required if a device's intended use changes? Answer: approval from DRAP for the new intended use. 168. Who monitors compliance with storage conditions for devices? Answer: DRAP inspectors and licensed establishments. 169. What must be included in an incident report for a high-risk device? Answer: details of the incident, device information, and corrective actions. 170. What is required to handle and store Class D devices? Answer: compliance with DRAP storage standards. 171. Under the medical device rules, what must be done with expired devices? Answer: proper disposal according to DRAP guidelines. 172. Who must notify DRAP about serious adverse events for Class D devices? Answer: the device's registered holder. 173. What should accompany a clinical trial application for a new device? Answer: study protocol and risk assessment. 174. Who is responsible for ensuring quality compliance for exported devices? Answer: manufacturer or authorized exporter. 175. What must be maintained for each batch of Class C devices? Answer: batch production records. 176. What is required for a new establishment license for Class B devices? Answer: compliance with quality management standards. 177. What must be done if a device defect is reported by a healthcare provider? Answer: investigate and report to DRAP if necessary. 178. What type of license is required to sell medical devices in Pakistan? Answer: sale license. 179. Who must approve the design and labeling of Class D devices? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 180. What is required for the traceability of medical devices? Answer: Unique Device Identification (UDID) system. 181. How long must adverse event records be retained? Answer: 5 years. 182. Who must ensure compliance with distribution conditions for Class C devices? Answer: authorized distributor. 183. What is the required reporting period for serious incidents involving Class C devices? Answer: within 15 days. 184. What should be done with non-compliant imported devices? Answer: quarantine and report to DRAP. 185. Under which part of the medical device rules are clinical investigations regulated? Answer: Part 5. 186. Who has the authority to suspend the marketing of a defective device? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 187. What is required for renewing an establishment license? Answer: renewal application and payment of fees. 188. How soon must corrective actions be reported for high-risk devices? Answer: within 30 days of implementation. 189. What must be included in a risk management plan for Class B devices? Answer: identification of risks, control measures, and periodic reviews. 190. What is required if a device is to be marketed under a different brand name? Answer: new registration application with DRAP. 191. Who must approve the recall of Class D devices? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 192. What documentation is necessary for labeling compliance? Answer: label approval from DRAP. 193. Who oversees the inspection of manufacturing sites for Class C devices? Answer: DRAP inspectors. 194. What is required if a device's distribution chain changes? Answer: update DRAP with new distribution details. 195. What should be included in a recall strategy for a defective device? Answer: targeted locations, notification plan, and corrective actions. 196. What is the penalty for non-compliance with medical device storage standards? Answer: license suspension or fine. 197. Under the Medical Device Rules, 2017, who can file an adverse event report? Answer: healthcare providers, patients, and manufacturers. 198. What is the required document for batch release of Class D devices? Answer: Quality Control Release Certificate. 199. Who is responsible for compliance with advertising standards for devices? Answer: the device's registered holder. 200. What should be done if a Class B device is found non-compliant? Answer: quarantine and inform DRAP. 201. What is necessary to conduct clinical trials for Class D medical devices? Answer: approval from DRAP and an ethical review board. 202. Who is responsible for maintaining records of device complaints? Answer: manufacturer or importer. 203. Under what circumstances must DRAP be notified of adverse events related to Class C devices? Answer: when the event poses a serious health risk. 204. What is required for the manufacturing site of Class B devices? Answer: compliance with good manufacturing practices. 205. What is mandatory for importing Class C medical devices? Answer: valid import license from DRAP. 206. Who approves the labeling language for devices sold in Pakistan? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 207. What documentation must accompany a variation request for a registered device? Answer: details of the change and supporting evidence. 208. How soon must non-serious adverse events be reported for Class B devices? Answer: within 30 days. 209. What is required before a Class D device can be marketed? Answer: registration and approval from DRAP. 210. Who is responsible for providing training for the use of high-risk devices? Answer: manufacturer or authorized distributor. 211. What document is necessary for the export of Class B devices? Answer: export license. 212. Who is responsible for monitoring post-market device performance? Answer: the device's registered holder. 213. What is the required period for maintaining distribution records? Answer: at least 5 years. 214. How should defective Class D devices be disposed of? Answer: according to DRAP guidelines. 215. Who must conduct risk assessments for imported Class C devices? Answer: authorized importer. 216. What must be done if a registered device undergoes a design change? Answer: submit a variation application to DRAP. 217. Who can approve the labeling for Class C medical devices? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 218. What is necessary for handling complaints regarding device safety? Answer: documentation and prompt investigation. 219. Who is responsible for ensuring the quality of Class D devices distributed in Pakistan? Answer: authorized distributor or importer. 220. What should accompany all exported devices? Answer: compliance certificates as required by DRAP. 221. What must be done when a device recall is initiated? Answer: notify DRAP and relevant stakeholders. 222. Who ensures compliance with DRAP standards for Class C devices? Answer: the manufacturer and authorized distributor. 223. What should be done if an adverse event occurs during a clinical trial? Answer: report immediately to DRAP and the Ethical Review Board. 224. What is the role of DRAP in the regulation of medical devices? Answer: to ensure safety, quality, and efficacy of devices in Pakistan. 225. What must be provided when submitting a recall report? Answer: detailed account of the issue, affected batches, and corrective measures. 226. Who is responsible for updating the labeling of medical devices? Answer: manufacturer or authorized representative. 227. What must be documented in a post-market surveillance report? Answer: incident data, risk assessments, and corrective actions. 228. Who is responsible for quality assurance of imported medical devices? Answer: authorized importer or distributor. 229. What is required if a device is found to be counterfeit? Answer: report to DRAP and recall from the market. 230. What is required to ensure compliance with the medical device rules for storage conditions? Answer: regular audits and temperature monitoring. 231. How should expired Class D devices be managed? Answer: dispose of them in accordance with DRAP guidelines. 232. Who must ensure that devices are stored in appropriate environmental conditions? Answer: authorized distributor or storage facility. 233. How soon must adverse events be reported for Class B devices? Answer: within 15 days. 234. What must be included in a corrective action report? Answer: root cause analysis and implemented measures. 235. Who monitors device recalls in Pakistan? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 236. What is necessary to maintain device safety and effectiveness after registration? Answer: continuous post-market surveillance. 237. Who must comply with advertising restrictions for medical devices? Answer: manufacturers and importers. 238. What is required if a device is identified as posing a public health risk? Answer: immediate recall and notification to DRAP. 239. What should be done if non-compliance is identified during a DRAP inspection? Answer: corrective action and re-inspection. 240. Who is responsible for maintaining training records for device use? Answer: manufacturer or distributor. 241. What document is required to distribute Class B devices in Pakistan? Answer: distribution license. 242. Who must approve the disposal plan for high-risk devices? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 243. What is required for Class C devices regarding sterilization validation? Answer: compliance with DRAP standards for sterilization. 244. Who ensures compliance with Good Distribution Practices (GDP) for devices? Answer: authorized distributor. 245. What is mandatory for device complaints? Answer: documentation and timely response. 246. Who regulates advertising standards for Class D devices? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 247. How soon must serious adverse events be reported for Class C devices? Answer: within 48 hours. 248. What is required for the registration of Class B medical devices? Answer: submission of technical documents and safety data. 249. Who must provide evidence of compliance with device labeling standards? Answer: the device's registered holder. 250. How often should device safety assessments be conducted? Answer: annually. 251. What must accompany a device registration renewal application? Answer: updated product information and compliance documents. 252. Who ensures the proper disposal of defective devices? Answer: authorized distributor or storage facility. 253. What is required to maintain the registration of imported Class D devices? Answer: compliance with DRAP regulations. 254. Who is responsible for implementing a device recall strategy? Answer: manufacturer or importer. 255. How must device recalls be documented? Answer: according to DRAP guidelines. 256. What is necessary for post-market compliance with DRAP standards? Answer: ongoing monitoring and incident reporting. 257. Who must ensure device transportation compliance? Answer: authorized distributor or logistics provider. 258. What should be included in a quality management system audit? Answer: evaluation of compliance with DRAP standards. 259. How long should distribution records for Class D devices be retained? Answer: at least 5 years. 260. Who must report device incidents to DRAP? Answer: authorized holder or manufacturer. 261. What is required if a device's usage instructions change? Answer: update DRAP and distribute revised instructions. 262. Who ensures that imported devices meet regulatory standards? Answer: authorized importer. 263. What is required for device importation under medical device rules? Answer: import license and compliance documentation. 264. Who must approve device clinical trials? Answer: DRAP and an ethical review board. 265. What must accompany high-risk devices during distribution? Answer: temperature control and handling instructions. 266. Who monitors adverse events in Pakistan's medical device market? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 267. What should be done with outdated labeling information? Answer: update and replace as per DRAP requirements. 268. Who is responsible for ensuring compliance with device recall procedures? Answer: manufacturer or distributor. 269. How soon should corrective actions be implemented after identification of non-compliance? Answer: as soon as possible. 270. What must be provided for each device complaint? Answer: investigation and resolution documentation. 271. Who must approve changes to device packaging? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 272. What is required for the annual reporting of Class D devices? Answer: Safety data and post-market surveillance results. 273. How soon must adverse events for Class A devices be reported? Answer: within 30 days. 274. Who ensures the traceability of medical devices? Answer: authorized distributor or manufacturer. 275. What is required for handling and storage of Class C devices? Answer: compliance with DRAP storage guidelines. 276. Who is responsible for device advertising compliance? Answer: registered holder of the device. 277. How long must manufacturers keep production records for Class C devices? Answer: at least 5 years. 278. What is necessary to modify a device's intended use? Answer: DRAP approval and re-registration. 279. Who must approve the language used in device instructions? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 280. What must be done if a device is rebranded? Answer: apply for re-registration under the new brand name. 281. Who handles device recalls in Pakistan? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 282. What should accompany a recall notice? Answer: description of the issue, affected batches, and corrective measures. 283. Who ensures compliance with device storage conditions? Answer: authorized distributor or importer. 284. What is required for quality assurance of Class D devices? Answer: regular audits and compliance checks. 285. Who is responsible for updating device information submitted to DRAP? Answer: manufacturer or authorized holder. 286. What is necessary for the disposal of defective medical devices? Answer: compliance with DRAP's disposal guidelines. 287. Who is responsible for the accuracy of device labeling? Answer: manufacturer or distributor. 288. How soon must serious incidents involving Class B devices be reported? Answer: within 15 days. 289. What should be included in a device's risk management file? Answer: hazard analysis, control measures, and review process. 290. Who ensures compliance with storage temperature requirements? Answer: authorized distributor. 291. What is required for the importation of Class A medical devices? Answer: valid import license from DRAP. 292. Who must conduct a root cause analysis in case of a device failure? Answer: manufacturer or authorized representative. 293. What must be done if a device is found to be unsafe after being placed on the market? Answer: initiate a recall and inform DRAP immediately. 294. Who is responsible for ensuring that device documentation is kept up to date? Answer: manufacturer or authorized distributor. 295. How often should a post-market surveillance report for a Class C device be submitted? Answer: annually. 296. What is required if a device's performance characteristics change? Answer: submit updated technical documentation to DRAP. 297. Who is responsible for monitoring clinical trials for medical devices? Answer: the trial sponsor and ethics committee. 298. What should be done if a medical device is suspected to be counterfeit? Answer: report to DRAP and take appropriate action. 299. Who must approve any promotional material for medical devices? Answer: Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan DRAP. 300. What is required for the export of Class D medical devices? Answer: export license and necessary compliance documentation from DRAP. Regards, Majid Body Advocate, PhD Scholar Pharmaceutics. 2023-2026 LLB. Vice President, Pakistan, Pharmacists Association PPA, Punjab, Pakistan. Contact +9232 140 42036. Thank you.